Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Two shot, one fatally in Mandela Meadows. Two people were shot, one fatally, in the community of Mandela Meadows in central Kingston yesterday afternoon. The man died on the spot. The injured woman was rushed to hospital. Police investigators had cornered off the scene. Robbery, rape, and double murder in Malvern, St. Elizabeth. The Malvern police in St. Elizabeth have launched a manhunt for 5 gunmen who yesterday morning robbed a bar, raped the bartender, and shot and killed 2 men while escaping. The victims have been identified as 36-year-old Michael James of Mount Pleasant in Malvern and a man known only as Courtney of Santa Cruz, both in St. Elizabeth. The police say about 3:20 a.m., the 5 armed men broke into the bar and robbed the establishment of a large undetermined sum of cash. The gunmen also removed 3 poker boxes from the wall and stole cigarettes, musical equipment, and a quantity of top-shelf liquors. They then went to the room at the rear of the establishment where they sexually assaulted the bartender before escaping into nearby bushes. An alarm was raised and committee members carried out a search for the gunmen, during which their getaway driver was apprehended. The residents managed to corner the men in a bushy section of the community. In a bid to escape, the gunmen shot and killed James and the other man. Man charged for killing parents in Portmore further remanded. Simon Ramsey, the man charged for the stabbing deaths of his parents in Portmore, St. Catherine, was further remanded when he appeared in court on Tuesday. The court was informed that the case file is incomplete. He was ordered to return to court on June 24. On the day in question, someone reported used a knife to kill his 69-year-old father, Cecil Ramsey, who is a minister of religion and a painting contractor, and his mother, 55-year-old Phyllis Ramsey. At the time of her death, she was the acting principal at the St. Andrew Preparatory School. Investigators say Cecil was stabbed in his chest and Phyllis was stabbed twice in her neck with an open-blade kitchen knife. Someone was later charged with murder. Education Minister condemns attack on security guard at Corinaldi School. Education Minister Favour Williams has condemned Monday's attack on a security guard allegedly by a parent of the Corinaldi Avenue Primary School in St. James. The security guard was reportedly hit with a baton and kicked by the man who refused to wait outside the school gate for his child as dictated by the school's policy. The guard was subsequently hospitalized. The shameful and outraged behavior in front of students, parents, and the staff is totally unacceptable and a very poor example to the children, Williams stated. She is appealing to parents to seek dialogue through the available channels where they have issues with school policies. Westmoreland man accused of sexually assaulting 5-year-old sister, niece arrested. The 29-year-old Westmoreland man accused of sexually assaulting his 5-year-old sister and 2-year-old niece is now in police custody. The man was held yesterday morning. The assault reportedly happened at their home last week in Negril. The girls had to be hospitalized. The mother of the 5-year-old girl had said that she discovered that something was wrong whilst washing her daughter's underwear. She said after talking with the child, she confronted her son who denied claims that he sexually assaulted his sister. It was later discovered that the man's 2-year-old niece had also been abused. The woman is also the grandmother of the 2-year-old. She said she called the police and both children were taken to the station, then to the Savannah Lamar Hospital, where medical examinations confirmed that they were molested. The accused has been held by his older brother to be handed over to the police, but he managed to escape. Small farmer wins $1 million with the instant scratch card game. A small farmer won $1 million after purchasing a $200 Supreme Scratchers ticket in the new instant scratch card game. The ticket was sold in Guidesville, St. Catherine. "I feel so good winning this money," the farmer said. "I have been scratchers since it came out, and this was my first time winning. I plan to use the money and invest it back into my farming. Normally, it would take me almost a year to make this kind of money," he added. Another person had recently won $5 million playing the scratch card game, making farmer the second person to become an instant billionaire since they launched. A release from Supreme Ventures said the farmer was elated when he turned up to claim his prize. According to Stephen Miller, Senior Vice President Production Management and Business Development at Supreme Ventures, Supreme Scratchers has been generating a buzz since its launch in March. Gamers have been enjoying the chances to win instantly. In addition to those who have become instant millionaires, many of our customers have been winning other small prizes, amounting to tens of millions of dollars, because with Supreme Scratchers, you win enough, win often, and win right away, Miller stated.
I'm Gary McKenzie, Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch. Over the weekend, that is April 9th to 10th of 2022, members of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch carried out operations across the corporate area. One of the focus of the operation was to treat with the many instances of some motorists who are having these bright glaring lights on their motor vehicles, some of which are not in conformity with the road rules. We have also seen where some of these lights are mimicking emergency vehicles, to include police vehicles, ambulances, fire brigades. These issues have caused many confusion on our roadways, and in fact, some of these glaring lights have caused other motorists to meet in accidents. These things which are against the road traffic laws are things that the police, rightfully so, have to take responsibility for, and this is in conjunction with our other stakeholders from the Island Traffic Authority. During the operation, we actually took some 20-odd vehicles off the roadway. We have had some of them examined already and their plates removed for them to be in conformity with what the law requires. Apart from them not being in conformity with the laws, it is really causing some very severe problems. The first thing is that when these lights are installed on the vehicles, they are not installed properly. There is a way which headlights have to be focused, and when other lights are placed on them, they are not focused downwards, they are focused directly on other oncoming motorists and indeed pedestrians who have to use the roadways as well. This is so much so that we have become very concerned, and so we have to treat with them. This is an effort that we have to spread like wildfire across the country, because it is a problem that we see that is quite pervasive. Can you imagine that a motorist is driving their motor car and they see through their rearview mirrors a blue flashing light, and when they pull over hastily, in some instances, because motorists deem that approach to be an emergency, when they do so, only to see that it is a taxi, to see that it is a commercial vehicle or a private motor vehicle, which clearly is not one which is assigned to any of the emergency services departments. This is something that the police have to monitor, and so we take full responsibility for doing so. We will continue to do so, and when we see these vehicles, they will not remain on the roadway. They will be taken off, and those apparatus that have been improperly installed will be removed, and certainly the vehicles will be examined. As a matter of fact, there is one vehicle where the driver has removed the headlights and has placed one light in front. The road traffic law is quite clear about cars and trucks. They should have no less than 2 headlights, which should be white in color. The use of flashing lights on vehicles, red and blue and so on, those are reserved for the emergency services. Blue for the police, red for the fire department as well as ambulance. Where there are amber lights, those are for large trucks and trailers that are actually carrying heavy equipment. The wanton use of these lights, it is illegal, it is unlawful, and it is certainly not safe. And so we will take actions based on the law to curb the problem. We have also noticed that there are a number of motor cars and trucks as well that are having registration plates that are actually turned down. One of the things that is causing that is that they are using some clamps that are projecting towards the ground. What that is doing is preventing the view of the registration plates. This, of course, is unlawful. The regulations, the road traffic regulations, indicates that registration plates are to be upright and to be able to be seen from a distance of at least 20 yards. We have also noticed where some plates are being removed from the middle and are placed at the side of the vehicle where the bumper is. Now what happened is that at this point at the bumper, it curves, and so the plates are actually projecting to the right or the left, and this is not causing the registration plates to be seen and read properly. This is also not going to be tolerated. Registration plates ought to be affixed on the front of the vehicle in such a manner that it is discernible when it is viewed from in front. So we really want to use this medium to say to the owners and operators of vehicles that practice which is right and what the law requires. Ensure that registration plates are placed in an upright manner so that they can be seen, as well as ensure that lights are used that are in conformity with what the road traffic law requires.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.